My name is Curtis Hemmerling. I grew up in a family of 7, just 50 feet from the North Thompson River. My dad? He's a bush pilot, and he's probably the best fisherman in the world. As a teenager, my dad would fly me into remote lakes full of monster rainbow trout. He also loved fishing with his best friend Ed Stack, as you can see in many of the pictures. Whoa, that's a big catch, Dad. But here's the thing, Dad says limits don't apply to pilots. Although I fished a lot with my dad, I didn't really know anything about it other than how to reel it in, and since then, I've been trying to make up for lost time. You're about to watch a few clips from my 3-day fishing trip on Sheridan Lake and Bridge Lake with my wife, parents, in-laws, and some great friends. Enjoy. We arrived late Sunday afternoon, which is typically a slow fishing time for Sheridan Lake. But in less than 30 minutes, this happened.
Okay, Kurt says he's got a big rainbow. Let's see. Let's see if he really does. Although it's giving him a good little fight. Let's see here. Woo! It's a beauty!
Okay.
Wow!
Yeah.
That's fantastic!
Yes, sirree.
Now the truth will come out of how big it is. Huey thinks 2.5 pounds. What do you think, Kurt?
I think 3.5.
Okay.
I got one nibbling.
I think 4.
You got one nibbling? 4.5.
We capped off Sunday by watching a gorgeous sunset on the ice. Our hearts were filled with hope. If this kept up, we'd have to rent a U-Haul to take all the fish back with us. We felt confident that we were going to do amazing getting Kokanee at Bridge Lake. So we quickly drilled some holes, pulled our sleds, set up our gear in our tents, and got to fishing. But the fish had another idea for us that day. We jigged, and we jigged, and we jigged some more. The girls knew what was up. They headed home early.
Okay, so tell us the story of that lonely kokanee. How was the fishing here at Bridge Lake today?
The fishing was terrible. And he claims that I taught him how to fish, but he outfishes me all the time, so I don't think that there's any truth in that rumor.
Well, I caught one fish. I don't think that's a slam dunk. So Hugh, any comments on the fishing thus far?
There's just 4 daisy fish, new fish!
Okay.
But we sure put a lot of line in the water.
Yeah, we washed our lures clean for next time, that's for sure, eh? Do you have a favorite lure, like whenever you go fishing? Do you have?
Well, I'm pretty much fly fisherman, and I guess my favorite lure's always been the black woolly bucker.
Okay. Is there a favorite lake?
Well, it's Lorne Lake is the one that we've been fishing mostly, but I like that Dugan Lake over by your way. That's a pretty good lake.
Okay, what about trophy fishing? Is there for just the whoppers and the lunkers? What lake would you recommend going to for that?
Well, Sheridan Lake. I caught myself a nice fish there this last night, and we're heading over there, and I plan on catching another big honker there tonight.
Okay, if you had to give 3 tips, even 1 tip, to a brand new fisherman that knew nothing, what 3 things would you tell him? He just bought his new rod and his bucket, and he's going out.
The tip I was going to give him was save your money and buy your fish. It's way cheaper.
Okay.
Tuesday morning came very early, but we were going to limit out on huge fish. Looks light enough to go fishing to me.
Alright, so you've heard of cowboy poetry, but there's fishing poetry. Dad and I came out here and set up the tent last night so we would catch the fish by dawn's early bite. Let's get him, Dad.
For those interested, you can pre-order my book on fishing poems called Ode to Trout, where you'll hear such classics as Lucy with the 5 of Diamonds, One More Cast Please, O Captain, My Captain, and a very special haiku that acts as a memory aid for tying the black leaf pattern.
How big of a fish are you going for? Oh, okay, you're not too fussy. Okay, I like it. Nothing yet, Hugh? Nothing yet. Okay.
Doug, how's the fishing today?
It's a good thing it's relaxing because the fishing's no good.
That sucks. How's the fishing today?
One little nibble, and that's it.
What about those 2 fish?
Curtis caught both. He set us up over there in the tent, and then he comes over here, and the fish are biting here, so we moved over.
Probably did it on purpose. Sharon, how's it going for you?
I am enjoying this. Is so wonderful.
How's it going today?
Pretty good.
So did any fish, or how long have you been out here? What time did you get here?
I think we've been out here about 3 or 4 hours.
Yeah?
So the bite is on whenever the light comes out, the sun comes out.
Yeah.
And caught 2 fish. One's 1.5 pounds, one's 3 pounds.
Are they the ones sitting by your dad?
Yeah.
Oh, I took a picture to make it look like he took them.
Yeah, no, he did that on purpose.
Okay.
He sat there.
Okay, sounds good. And so ends our trip. There goes my mighty fisherman.
Anyhow, you had to walk into it. You go up to McDonald's Summit, and you walk in from McDonald's Summit to this lake on a trail. You got to pack your canoe in. It's about a half a mile going in, but you could catch fish there that were 5 pounds. It was super good fishing there. And we're coming up. We're limited out with these great big fish. And just as we get out to the highway, who do we bump into? Game warden. And, he went and asked us how we made out. I said, well, we limited out. He said, I had him in a gunny sack, dump him out on the ground. He said, one seal. Holy man, he's look at the size of them fish. And I said, well, I don't think that we only allowed one, that's over 60 centimeters. And I don't think that, maybe that biggest one, I said, might be the only one, but the rest of them, I'm sure they're not 60 centimeters. We never weighed or measured any of them. And the game warden, he says, yeah, well, I know, but I never seen such big fish, he says. So he wanted to know if he could measure them, and he took the girth and everything. The very next year, they put restrictions on that lake. You're allowed 2 fish only, and you had to be barbless fly. And I find out now he's fishing the lake. That's where he goes when he goes fishing. So.
Wednesday proved to be an uneventful day. Well, almost. Just wait for it. There. The wind actually ripped the anchors out of the ice and tore the fabric of the tent. Let's watch that again in slow motion, because you may have missed a very important and crucial detail. There. Right there. Super concerned wife. She's thinking, should I make sure my husband's alive? Save the tent? Nah, I might miss a nibble. Now that is fishing dedication that you only see in the super elite. It's the same kind of person that was on the sinking Titanic, and they had a choice between getting on a lifeboat and one more cast, and it was a toss-up. Well, we didn't catch as many fish as we thought we would, but it was still an amazing trip spent with people we love, family and friends. So with that, it was time to head home. But we made one last stop at a hidden gem of a secondhand store just around the corner from the Sheridan Lake Resort.
Linda May.
Linda May. Nice to meet you, Linda May.
Nice to meet
Yeah,
you.
Curtis and my wife Tanya.
We've already met. This is my third visit to this store in 2 days.
And you have all these treasures in here, just from your basement.
Yeah.
Nice.
And from the community.
Yeah.
The community is absolutely fantastic. They bring me books and movies, and this is a lady that she's a crafter, and she's
What's her name?
Lisa.
Oh,
Excellent. Well, we wish you all the best. Thank you for making my wife happy.
Oh, thank you.
The little pug.
Yeah, I love it. The guard dog.
The guard dog.
What's his name?
Avery.
Avery.
Avery. Oh, you are friendly.